Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mackie McCandlish, and I'm back for another Scars of Mirrodin 8-4 draft review. So, I opened up a pack, and it had Horde Smelter Dragon, and I loved him. And I don't know why you would take Shatter or a Mirror or a Clone Shell or anything else over the dragon, so I got him. And now, here you either take the Juggernaut or a Mirror or a Spell Bomb. And the Juggernaut's more powerful, so take the Juggernaut. I think that one's pretty cut and dried. I really like Scudder. Instill Infection's great. The rest of the stuff is pretty weak. I don't think I'm playing Infect at this point. So, Scudder it is. Not too much for me here. The shield is the only playable thing. I don't see much else. I mean, Gear Grabber, whatever. I've got enough expensive stuff, so shield is fine. Nothing that great here for me. You could take the Trigon, but I don't have any 3-drops yet, so I mean, Infect is looking pretty open, but I feel like I don't want to play Infect this time, so I'll take Snap Sail. Now do you take the Necrogen Sensor, the Spell Bomb, or the Golem? I think Spell Bomb's the most powerful. Let's see what I took. I did take Spell Bomb. Yeah, I think Spell Bomb is the correct choice there. Okay, not too much for me here. Again, Infect is begging me to jump on in, but I don't want to, and you can't make me. Sometimes I want to, sometimes I don't. So I think you take Spell Bomb here. Yes, Spell Bomb. That's a good idea. And now we're into the parts where my picks are just automatic because it's late enough. I mean, I guess you could take Necrogen Sensor here, but I think this is the most powerful. This is on color for my my Scudder, but I don't like that Spell Bomb that much. So, which do you want to take or hate? I mean, yeah. This could arguably find a place in a non-infect pack, but it's more of a hate draft at this point. Hate, well, I mean, maybe I'll play the Gabalier. You can make an argument for Gear Grabber. Actually, I think I took the Gabalier because I was so low on creatures at this point. I've only got 4 that he could conceivably get played more likely than Gear Grabber. Gear Grabber seems more sideboard to me. Take somebody's replica, and next pack. So that was an okay pack, not the best, but I mean, you can't complain about the bomb like Horde Smelter Dragon. This pack is pretty weak. I guess it's Pinions versus Trainee versus Moriarch versus Shield. I already have a Shield. Versus Liquid Metal Coating. No, I lean towards and the life stack's good too. I lean towards the coating because I love the interaction with the dragon. You get this crazy win condition if you get them both out. So I take the coating, whereas arguably either of these two creatures, probably the replica, is the safer and more consistently good pick, but this is a really cool combo if it can happen. Another Scudder or Embersmith. I think looking at my artifact count, and I do feel like I want to be a metalcraft dude, I think Embersmith is snap pick. Shatter is great too, but Embersmith does all sorts of things. So Embersmith take it. Golem Artisan is the most powerful thing here. I mean, I could get into green, but there's no reason not to just take the Artisan. Nothing else is there for me. Shatter's great, but Artisan does all sorts of magic. And I'm hoping that my dragon will shatter everything. This is my chance to jump in Furnace Celebration, but I don't think that's what I'm doing this time. So do I want a Trigon, or do I want to try to jump on this dude? Are pretty much the choices. And tend to think the Trigon, even though I'm low on creatures, I still tend to think the Trigon is the way to go. It's cheap, it gets out there early, it makes my Embersmith better, and I like to pump up my dudes, even if they don't have an effect. Grab another Spellbomb, I guess. There's not much here for me. And another pretty dead pack. I guess take the Censor, because I want to burn people down. So Censor's fine to pick up at this point. I'm okay with that. Now, do we want a Fume Spitter, a Strider Harness, or a Sacred Claw Golem? Or, yeah, these three choices. I think I like the Fume Spitter here, but let's see. Yep, Fume Spitter. I tend to prefer Fume Spitters. I like how they clear out early nonsense, like other people's smiths and flying infect things. So I'll take that over tough dude that might never show up. Grab a dude. Grab a sideboard card. This guy's actually pretty good for what I want to build, so I'm happy to pick him up at this point. I'm happy to pick that up late. So some gifts in here, which I will not complain about. So pack 2 is pretty good. Now we have an opportunity for pick up a Mindslaver, which I've never used, but is on the expensive side. Or grab a another Snapsail Glider, which is pretty weak but fits the curve really well, or a Mana Mirror. I beat myself up on this one for a while, and I end up going with the Glider, which is the boring pick, but the more burning them down and winning pick. So we will see how that does in the long run. We've got a Rusted Relic, and we've got Shatter and Perilous Mirror. And I like getting more metalcraft creatures, but I don't have any Shatters yet, and I think you can't just totally ignore Shatters, so I have to take it. And I dare you to disagree. Barrage Ogre is the most powerful thing here. He's kind of expensive, but I think compared to Rustic in the Wall, he fits what I'm doing better. So that's good to grab. Not much here for me. I guess I take another Blade Tribe. Yeah. Still not much. I guess Instill Infection is the pick here. Yep. Instill Infection's good. I'm happy to pick it up. Now, definitely not much here. So, Hate's the Tainted Strike. And once again, I don't see anything, so Hate on Ichor Claw Rats. I like vampires for my deck, so I'm happy to pick them up. I like a mirror, that's fine. Probably not playing that. Not playing that. Not playing, not playing, not playing, not playing. So there's the draft portion. Here's the deck that I built out of it, and the sideboard. Blister Grub and Tainted Strike and whatnot. Flameborn Hellion. These things stay in the sideboard, and I go 17 lands with a mirror, with 2 Snapsail Gliders, no helmets that take control of the game, and a pretty good. I mean, the curve's kind of flat, but it doesn't. I mean, it's pretty. You know, with a good random spread, I should be placing a guy, or I mean, should be placing something each turn, which is cool. 12 artifacts, and one of them is liquid metal coating, so metalcraft should be difficult but within reach, and we will see. I mean, I like this deck. It's pretty cool. We'll see how it does.